Welcome back to Threefold Recital. I'm Killer Rhubarb, and let us have a chat with Nightmare. Where you going, monk? Let's ask about Pota. As far as I know, he has two sons. There's Toma, then there's Pota, a notorious troublemaker who's been gone for years. Troublemaker? It's an understatement. Pota is all kinds of bad. Gambling, theft, brawling, costed his old man a small fortune. That's nothing like what Toma said. Toma, he's just a rich kid who seldom goes out. What does he know? Maybe even looks up to Pota as his role model. And I heard that you're on Master To's payroll. Ah, that. Rumors start flying when you're in my line of work long enough. Before Pota left home for good, he was already living on the streets. Maybe wanted to experience the thug life. I don't know. So he made trouble here and there. Residents reported to the police. We had to sort this out with his old man. I came here a couple of times to collect money from Master To to compensate the neighbours, of course. Maybe Pota felt ashamed and told his brother it's bribery. Doesn't take a genius to do a bit of a fact check, right? Toma just never goes out. Speaking of Toma, I guess it can't be helped. I did see a pile of receipts for fines and compensations. Huh? Receipts? Where? Where did you see them? Oh, nothing. I was rambling. Let's ask about Toma. Toma's 1,000 times better than his good-for-nothing brother. It's truly a shame, though. A shame? How? Nothing. Man, don't leave me hanging. Is there a third son? You mean to say he's the bastard son of Master To and some beastling mistress? I won't buy that. What's more, Master To didn't even seem to know him. Hard to say, though. Rich folks are known for having bastard sons who pop up out of the blue demanding a piece of the pie. Let's ask the guy himself when he comes around. Urk! Hey, look who's back. I ask you answer, bozo. Who sent you? Where did you hide the ink? I've nothing to say. Well, I'll say it for you. You're from Sky Lotus Camp, aren't you? How did you know? He knows and still asks. Why? I know way more than that. Consider this a test. Prove to me that you can be a good boy. I can lock you up, but what good does that do? So I'm giving you this opportunity to clump clean. This offer doesn't last forever, and you'd be stupid to test my patience. So think carefully before you answer my question. Understood? Take the offer for your own good. That's what I missed. Now, are you Master To's son or not? Aha, a clever setup. Now the bandit will think twice before lying. He's seriously good at police work. Blur. Dark liquid oozes out of the bandit from head to toe, as if his whole body is melting. The sight is terrible. What's going on? Looks like he's in a lot of pain. Help! Help me! Is this a cursed position? Crap, for once I need Tai King here. Did he just mention Tai King? Calm. I must calm down. God of heavens, spirits of earth, men in need, to wisdom heed. Right, what would they do if they were here? Tai King would be like, you don't need to find the root cause for now, bro. Just treat the symptom. With or without power, you can't save the world in one day. Then Transia would be like, one problem at a time, dude. We deal with life like that, and we can't even see karma. Tai King could improvise out of any situation Transia simply never panics. I should tackle the problem from their perspectives. Phew, now I'm much calmer. Got any new ideas? I have no idea what this black stuff is, but I don't need to know. I can strip it off and that should be good enough for the current situation. You take over then. I'll go find the doctor. Leave this to me. Alright, now we've got some ink. Karma. What is inkwell? Why is his lines black and grey? I've never seen anything like this before. Let me cut a few lines to test the waters. Otherwise it works just exactly the same as previous severing karmas. What? His karma lines are just painted on? That's it. They're nothing is special except for the colour. Here I come. Well, and the big spider in the background, but let's just ignore that. Oh, and this. What? The trigger line is shifting around? Be extra careful. Cut all back lines without damaging the trigger line. So yeah, luckily the trigger line just goes in a clockwise zone. So we shouldn't hit it if we're too away, but it's still a little annoying. Oh, back to normal now. Let me take care of the rest of them lines. And we'll have to do that every couple of times that we cut a few off. Or at least maybe in... yeah, there we go. Eventually, if you just keep cutting even different lines, one will break. It remembers how much you've cut the previous ones. And oh, just one more left. There's no real consequence for failing. If you fail, you just start again, so I'm trying not to if I can help it. Good, this is almost over. Did I ever get a break? The whole web is restored now with the trigger line. Back to square one. Calm down. Just like before, cut all lines without undoing all knots on the trigger line. I can do this. So, just like Trietna said, you want to cut all the lines except for all the ones touching the orange line, and then you'll win. But of course, we need to cut the knots that hold the black lines up, otherwise we can't undo them. So I'm just going to leave those two touching the orange line. There we go. And now we've got this final tree line to cut, which we can only cut when it's actually white. So we're going to wait for it to transfer. Alrighty, then that's the karma severed. Not a moment too soon too. I'm just going to turn that. There we go. Now it's done. The black glue is all gone. The police came right in time, bringing a doctor with them. The bandit was saved. He told Officer Mir his true identity before they took him away for questioning. To, the elder brother of Toma, Master To's prodigal son. This should be the end of it, or maybe not. It can't be. How did my Pota become a beastling? He didn't. As a technique called body paint. Beneath the layer of paint is your Pota. Body paint? I have no idea what you did and how you did it, but you did strip the body paint off before it swallowed him whole. Good work. So those black and grey lines were painted on, not real karma. Transia could do body paint, but she's far from this good. It takes a sorcerer as seasoned as Tai King, at the very least. I should just ask this police officer. So let's have a chat with Master To and also Nightmare about some stuff. If the game would let me. There we go. Officer Mayor, is it? You can call me Nate. You seem to know a lot, Officer Mayor, about Skylotus Camp and all. What exactly is going on? Ink theft. Master To isn't the only victim. We're investigating an organized crime. As things stand now, all leads point to Skylotus Camp. These bandits are a massive pain in the ass. Worse still, they have the seer guy, who gives them body paint for disguise. Transia isn't the only one who mastered the art of body paint. Who is this, seer? That's as much as I can disclose. Sorry to disappoint, Triretna. No problem. Wait, did I ever tell you my name? Ah, I thought you'd be Triretna. We have a mutual friend. He told me a lot about you and Transia. That reminds me, you did mention Tai King's name. Are we all done here? That's one heck of a day. Are we all done? Yeah, we might as well. Now let's ask about Toma while we're here. About Toma, I have a few questions. What does this have to do with Toma? Don't you meddle with my family affairs. Master To is acting weird. I think I'm onto something. Back then I saw an affinity line between you and Pota. Just in case, I checked you both. The line was real. I was so shocked by the line that should be there that I overlooked the absence of something that should have been there. One affinity line was missing. Yes, I'm talking about the one between Master To. Well, there should be a one between, yeah. Replaying the scene on the wall there should be. Yes, Toma. He was pushing there, pushing hard on the millstone. If we include him into the big picture, one affinity line was missing. Yes, I'm talking about the one between Master To and Toma. Yes, Master To and Pota are related by blood. Naturally, they share an affinity line. Toma is related to them both. In fact, there should have been 2 more affinity lines to form a triangle. Where is this going? They're not related. Speaking of, I did see affinity lines pointing to Toma. What was it? Toma was connected to he was connected to the figurines in the rockery. That's it, those figurines. Toma was related to them all, except for that stone one. According to Toma, he made those figurines years ago. I didn't think twice because it was legit. Artists and their works are indeed often tied together by affinity lines. Is that the truth, though? Let's go over the conversations with Toma. There could be overlooked clues. Toma's age? He's 18. We talked about Toma's age. He said he's... Right, despite the 12-ish face and body, Toma is in fact 18 years old, an adult now. Some people age slower than others, alright, but there could be other reasons behind his inappropriately young age. Let's go over the conversations with Toma. There could be overlooked clues. Toma's nightmares. Toma's nightmares. He sought advice from me because they were troubling him. Dreams of me lighting a candle, then somehow setting myself on fire, as if he's made of paper. And of me drowning, slowly falling apart in water. That sounds like clay. Sometimes I have this dream of being a chunk of wood, being chiseled by a sculptor. That hurts a lot. The making of a wooden figurine. These dreams are becoming figurines. What if they are his actual memories? Dreams of being buried alive. And this, if this also came from Toma's memory, it means... What bothers me is... Toma may not be human. Toma is dead. The boy is an animated figurine. Am I right? No, Toma is. He is. Just let go, Master To. You can't hide him from the world forever. But what about Pota? How can he handle the truth? Pota accidentally killed his own brother, but there was no punishment. After that, he thought he could get away with anything. Now he must learn his overdue lesson. You may think you're helping him, but the hard truth is, you're pushing him further down the drain. What? Pota killed Toma? Right, I found out about 3 years ago, not long after I started this job. I heard the Toes were a weird bunch. The good-for-nothing first son practically lived on the streets. The shut-in second son hardly ever showed himself, and the father handled the situation like it's perfectly normal. I thought this was worth looking into. Upon pressure, Master To told me everything. 6 years ago, give or take, the To brothers were playing on this very wall. Pota accidentally shoved Toma, who tripped on a loose piece of tile and fell to his death. Toma's life ended at the age of 12. As to Pota, he ran away. Probably to exile himself, I don't know. Is this why this wall has copper slabs for tiles? Yes, I know it's stupid. What's done is done after all. It's just that I can't bear the sight of tiles. They remind me of that day. If only I got rid of them sooner. I should have apprehended Poda for manslaughter. The thing is, I couldn't make an arrest without going through the whole procedure of public disclosure. That would blow Toma's secret wide open, not something I'd like to see. Just think, how would young Toma deal with the news that he was actually dead? Before I could make up my mind, Poda vanished without a trace. In hindsight, he must have gone to Sky Lotus Camp. You tipped your son off, didn't you, Master To? Sorry, I was terrified. If you took Poda, this house would fall apart. If you didn't kick Poda out of that millstone's way. Right, Toma would have killed the brother who killed him by the very wall where he died. Buddha's mercy. None may elude the endless web of karma. Praise Buddha's wisdom. Poda didn't mean it. It was an accident, an accident. How do you manage to revive Toma? He didn't suspect a thing. How did you do it so smoothly? I hired some Taoist priest. They transferred To's soul over to the figurines he made. There's good affinity, they said. It did work. Toma came back wearing one of those figurines and just thought he had a nightmare. But those figurines were far from ideal. They were not waterproof or fireproof. We ended up swapping out Toma's damaged bodies every once in a while. About 6 months ago, I made this Grand Master Priest, Sir Sairat. He made Toma a new body with one of his old wicked wooden figurines. I didn't know how it was done, but the figurine became indistinguishable from an actual boy. Problem solved, I thought. So I locked up the rest of the figurines and went on with life. Please, maybe Poda deserves punishment for what he did, but for Toma's sake. Sir Art? Don't tell me it's Warrior Art. That sounds about right. Another friend of yours. Warrior Art is Sky Lotus Camp Seer guy. No way! The miraculous new body for Toma. The body part paint that almost devoured Poda. Sky Lotus Camp, a bunch of bandits going after ink. At the center of these mysteries is Warrior Art. I envision a volley of karma lines from all directions, converging and descending into one pitch-black abyss. And we've completed. Got 94%, we completed all the quests, and we found all of these things. Overall, 420 ketamines. Damn good. Alrighty. So now that we've done with Trietna's storyline, we unlock a new things. Welcome home. Now you have a new piece of furniture, the Getru Cauldron. This is where we spend our Karmarines for souvenirs. And our first spin guarantees a rare, so let's go. This unlocks the gallery where we can see more information about new characters. We've also got all these new posters that are up on the wall, which all show different games that can be played. Animations, I think. So yeah, this is all of the games that are in collaboration. One of the ones that I've played is this one. And that's probably the next one that I'm going to play, Mercury Abbey. Really good game, highly recommend it. Would recommend giving it a go now. The characters here are also from Mercury Valley. Great Adventurer Willie, discovering new unknown spaces. Ahead there might be mysterious magic, ancient legacies, and gigantic dinosaurs. Uncle Harold, stay close. Be careful not to get separated from me. Alright, I got it, kiddo. A spacious mansion with an eastern charm. Maybe I'll find plenty of writing inspiration here. A character that we've also not discovered yet. If he gives spoilers, I'm going to just block this out. Alrighty. And with that, we're out of the gallery. let's spend the rest of our car marines and get some new prizes for that gallery up, as well as unlock some new lore, which I will put somewhere online. I won't actually show it in the video. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video while I spend all these car marines. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to either put them in the thread or in the YouTube video. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.